Alright, gentlemen, so if you watched my week 11 update, split has changed, diet has changed. Today is going to be quads. I already had breakfast, which was 450 grams of egg whites, 100 grams of vegetables, which I mixed between mushrooms, bell pepper, and spinach. We did 1.5 grams of pink salt on there, 170 grams of cream of rice, 100 grams of blueberries. Meal 2, which I'm about to have, it's right here. We have 225 grams of chicken, 50 grams of green beans, 350 grams of rice, quarter teaspoon of pink salt, and some 20 grams of Melinda's hot black truffle sauce. So this is meal 2. I'll be training after 3 meals, so I'll show you my pre-training meal. And then we have 30 grams of carbs, which will be had intra-workout, along with 15 grams of EAAs, 10 grams of creatine, and 3 grams of salt. Try to finish that by about halfway through the workout, maybe 2/3 of the way through. Then I'll have my post-workout meal, and I'll take you through one set of each exercise and break down a little bit. Digestive enzyme, chicken and rice. Keep it simple, stupid. It works. See you back for meal 3. All right, gents, so I'm getting my pre-workout, intra-workout, and post-workout nutrition ready to roll. So pre-workout, drink-wise, I have 1 scoop of Hostility V2 and 1.5 scoops of Bloodshot Pump. Eat that, I'll drink that after my meal. For intra-workout, I have 2 scoops of the Silo 9 EAAs. I have 3 grams of salt, 30 grams of carbs from cyclodextrin from Hostile, 10 grams of creatine. For the post-workout, that's what I'm making right now. We have chocolate flavored cream of rice, 150 grams of cream of rice, and then on top of that with 100 grams of banana, 20 grams of honey, and 70 grams scale weight of whey isolate with a whey drip. I'll probably do chocolate flavor with the banana. I'll probably do the mocha ISO H1 right now. It's really good as a whey drip. And then for pre-workout meal, I'm doing 225 grams of chicken breast. We have our rice cooker ready to roll, so 350 grams of rice, 30 grams of dates, 20 grams of honey, top that with some cinnamon, digestive enzyme per usual. So a lot of carbs, low fat, good fuel, and this should be a killer quad day. Then later today, I'll have to meal prep my 90-10 ground sirloin beef, a ton of sweet potato. I'm going up to Flagstaff this weekend, so I'm meal prepping a ton of chicken, ground beef, steak, asparagus, mushrooms, green beans, rice, sweet potato, all that stuff. So meal 5 is 225 grams of the 90-10 ground sirloin beef, 350 grams cooked weight of sweet potato, and 15 grams of almond butter. Then my last meal is about as simple as it gets: 225 grams of steak, 100 grams of veggies. That's where the asparagus and mushroom comes in. So that's that. After I finish heating up my post-workout meal, because I'll put the cream of rice in the fridge. I only live about 6 minutes from the gym, so I'm gonna just keep it in the fridge here. Right when I get home, I'll make up the whey drip, chop up the banana, drizzle the honey on, some cinnamon, slam that bad boy. But yeah, throw this in the fridge once it's done cooking, and then I'll make up the pre-workout meal, slam that. Shortly after, have the pre-workout, and then go crush some quads. Alright, here's the pre-workout meal. Again, 225 chicken, 350 rice, 20 honey, 30 dates, cinnamon, 20 grams of takeout sauce, salt, meal prep rice for mañana on pre-meal and the way up to Flagstaff. And this is post-workout nutrition right here. Mocha, banana, cinnamon, honey, and then we got our cream of rice. Ready to roll, pre and intra. And then I'll also take an extra 1.5 liters of water in the gym as well. So that's that. Time to do this thing. Okay, so that was one set from each exercise we did on legs. We did not show one more set of leg extensions, one more set of adductors, and 2 more sets of calves on the toe press, and 1 more set of Smith hip thrust. But it was just 1 working set on hack squat, 1 working set on the leg press. Had my post-workout meal of whey, cream of rice, banana and honey. And now I'm having my next meal. We just meal prepped a bunch of sweet potato, 90-10 ground beef, and this is 225 grams of ground sirloin, 90-10, 350 grams of sweet potato. Weigh out our 1.5 grams of salt. We're gonna top it all off with cinnamon and 15 grams of almond butter. And then my last meal is just flank steak and 100 grams of veggies. And that wraps up the day. So, and this is my lovely lady putting it together.
Hi.
There's damn flies and gnats and moths in the house because Arizona's hot and still has a little bit of rain left over from the fall, and the bugs love it and the humans don't. But that's a wrap on quads. I'll try to post something up at least once a week, continuing to update us as we move along in this growth phase, and try to do a little bit more posting of the training as well, since I will be recording at least 1 set of every exercise for my coach now moving forward. So God bless. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.